Hey.
Hey. Are we supposed
Sickish
to wait an
snail.
hour?
What?
Are we supposed to wait an hour?
Wait an hour? What are you talking
Then
about?
sent a screenshot that our stream wasn't starting for like 61 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Did I schedule it wrong? No, I didn't, because
No.
the clock counted down, and then I still didn't start because did Myrtle complain? I wasn't even looking at chat. I was scrambling to get a wheel set up for the thing, for the wheel of thingy thing. Where is the? Okay, yeah, Myrtle didn't complain. We started like a minute late. Well, Annette, do you want to tell everyone how sick you are and why you weren't here last week?
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to do anything. I just thought you wanted to share with the fish fam.
I was sick. Weather sucks. Kids didn't go to school all week, so that really helped me, muster up the strength to live on. Still not completely better, but kids hopefully go to school Monday. And then road to recovery.
Yeah.
I just need to sleep for like 3 days.
And the kids won't let you sleep for 3 days? I bet they would. I bet it's the Josh that won't let you sleep for 3 days.
Yeah, that too.
Josh is not an effective babysitter, not an effective stay away from mom babysitter.
No. I have a doorstop on the door, trying to keep them away, and it's mainly for Josh, not the kid.
Didn't one time someone open a door and throw a cat in at you?
Yeah, I have both of them in here with me because one's in heat, so she's super annoying to everyone. So I was told to keep her in here so that way.
Is it Guardian in heat or?
It's Honey.
Oh, okay.
I feel like she's always in heat at this point.
The memory of having kittens it doesn't affect her at all. Just wants to do it again.
Mm-hmm. I feel like her not being outside, she's been an indoor cat now for almost a year.
Yeah.
I have not let her ass outside. And Guardian's only ever gotten outside that one time. Well, she's gotten outside to the porch a few times, but caught right away and everything. But I have not kept the outdoor found cat outdoors in almost a year now. So she's just always in heat at this point.
I noticed this too. You're wearing color. Such a bright blue. Crayfish Empire. Nice. He doesn't make one in black?
I made it. But his logo is black, so I just wouldn't look
Yeah, that's why you got to do the white outline or just reverse it. So if it's a black shirt, then everything that's supposed to be black on the logo becomes white.
Yeah, well, I did it with the sublimation ink and not with actual
vinyl.
Yeah, all that.
So how reliable, how durable is that ink? How many times have you washed that shirt?
It's good so far. The tumblers are good. I haven't had any issues with the tumblers, mugs, and all that. The puzzle that I have is good still. Everything I've put the sublimation ink on, it's the brightness has stayed through washes or everyday use.
Cool.
I actually put the tumbler that you made from the Clash through the dishwasher this past weekend because normally I hand wash it and usually it's just water, but I had put Coke in it and I forgot to wash it like that same day. And I wasn't just going to hand wash it. I wanted it to be deep cleaned and it's fine. Like nothing bad happened.
Did you have it
Yeah,
on
that was
pots
a
and
good-
pan setting?
I had it on
it's
regular setting.
the hottest sanitized setting. I think that's what we keep it on by default. So it's just like whatever goes in that dishwasher, sure as hell better be durable. So like 8% Tupperware doesn't work out so well. How durable is the empty t-shirt? I'm afraid to wear it too much.
It's not meant to last. It's meant to, you have to come and meet me again to get a new one shirt.
It's planned obsolescence.
Yeah, with the iron on vinyl never lasts. Like it's gonna peel. And with my wings having the sharp edges that they do, those are the first to go. Gina got me this beautiful snail bag at the Clash. So I wore it and it kind of like rubbed the vinyl and stuff. So I had peeling all of my shirts that I wore to the Clash. So I have to remake
the one that you
all
made
of my
for
shirts.
me, I guess it was 2022. It was like shoulder to shoulder wings. Those were like peeling the first day.
Mm-hmm. Well, because that was a different type of vinyl too.
That's right. Yeah, you used your scraps.
Mm-hmm. I had to experiment with different brands.
Yeah.
Different brands. Okay.
What?
Well,
is pots and pans not like a common set? Like
our first dishwasher that came with the house had a pots and pans setting, and I'm pretty sure the current one has the same button.
I don't know. This one was free.
Yeah, Brooklyn and Josh installed it while we were at Triple Crown last year or the year before.
My pretty up to date. Got it within like the last 2 years. I've never messed around with any of the gazillion and a half buttons it has, but I also I pre-wash all my stuff before I put it into the dishwasher anyway. Dishwasher is more of a rinse at this point.
Our first dishwasher was pretty old, I think.
I don't know. It's hard to say. So we moved into the house in 2008 and the dishwasher existed prior to that.
Yeah, and we still kept it even after the flood. It was like one of the appliances that survived the flood.
It was the only appliance that survived the flood.
It's an old workhorse. Yeah.
We replaced the fridge. We replaced the range. We thought the washer and dryer were good, and then turns out they weren't.
Mm-hmm. They were probably repairable, but we had outgrown the washer and dryer by then anyway. It's like the base model GE ones, the top load that has like the inner agitator. It holds about 4 shirts, and we were a family of 4, so it was time to replace those. So Tommy said that his dishwasher is his 12-year-old. We got to put our kids to work.
Lillian wanted us to make a chore list because she wants to start earning an allowance, and we did it before in the summertime, and she's okay with it. But she's older now and can do more stuff that might be legitimately helpful instead of just like sweep, vacuum, wash your own clothes.
Let's come back behind you and redo it.
No.
Yep.
I don't do rewards for chores. Like, you live here too. Like, you can unload the dishwasher. He went through a phase where Levi liked to wash the dishes, but realized like he didn't want to spend an hour washing dishes to put them in the dishwasher. So he prefers the 5 minutes it takes to unload the dishwasher more.
The biggest problem
money anyway. Like we don't say no to them for stuff that they want.
Well, I mean, we do.
Because it's reasonable.
But
it's reasonable.
It's got to be reasonable.
You don't, because Jenna already turned him down.
Yeah. But the biggest problem is that like we don't just carry cash. So I'm going to have to like go and get cash. and probably go into the bank to get multiples of 5s and 10s.
What do they need cash for though? Like at this point, like
That
our
was
book
my
fairs
question.
are completely digital now. They don't even, you can't even send the kids with
Yeah.
money anymore. You got to put money in their Scholastic accounts.
You
You know,
can
it makes me suspicious
pay with cash
because,
at
like,
the book fair here, and
oh,
you can pay
there's
with
no
cash
reason
for
to.
lunch.
I'm suspicious. Like, what you need cash for? What kind of under the table transactions are you doing that you don't want us to know about? Because what
But
does she buy?
also-
Stuff at school. She buys apps. She buys
Well,
in-app purchases.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, how often are they going to the store without you guys?
Not
Oh,
at
man.
all.
She running up to the gas station by herself.
Oh, can't wait till that day when Lillian gets her
Yeah.
license. She's going to regret ever getting a license. She's going to beg for it. She's gonna want a car. She's going to want a
Those
license.
CO2 runs, those runs to the post office.
Everything. Time to ship member plants.
Did your parents make you the gopher when you got your?
Do you remember we were dating and I would be driving home and inevitably my parents would call because they knew that I was on the way home and they would have me stop at the store and get basic crap, milk, bread, eggs type of thing all the time. So obviously we're going to have our kids do that.
I don't remember that. My mom was like super, super overprotective. And so she did not send me to run and do errands. Like,
my parents were super overprotective that I had to have one of my two brothers with me, whether it be the older one or the younger one. And we would go outside for hours by ourselves, like, and not just like in our backyard, like roam in the mountains, roam in the desert, because I lived in the high desert at the time. Like,
oh yeah,
cougars were spotted
that
around
was
and
my
things
childhood
like that.
too. I grew up in the woods and it was like it was still that period of time where it was just come back when the streetlights turn on, or in my case, growing up in the woods, it's like come back before you can't even see how to get back.
Yeah, we would just always catch things like bring back a snake or lizards, horny toads, like just go out until our hands are full with whatever we caught.
Did you keep them as pets or did you try to keep them as pets?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had so many pets. Like
did you keep them long term, or was it more of like let's put them in a box until it escapes / starves, or our parents make us let it go?
A long term, but we also worked a lot with our local feed store, pet store, and everything. Like I used to breed hamsters as like a little kid, like a 10, 12 years old. And all that. I would breed hamsters for the pet store.
Oh my god, hamsters are mean to each other though.
My brother
I hear
had
a lot of stories
rat.
like the hamster ate her own babies and then also killed the father.
They absolutely will. We had my friend, her hamster that she got from the pet store that was supposed to be a male turned out to be a pregnant female, like gave birth the first week she had it. And we took 2 hamsters and got like a big, like 3-story hamster cage and put them in, and they were fine until one day, all of a sudden, I hear like crashing and stuff, and one was like trying to eat the other one, and had to like nurse that one back to health. It lived like another 1.5 years after, but they had to live separately.
God.
Yeah. My brother was doing rats and mice breeding, and I was breeding hamsters. I mean, guinea pigs. No, hamsters. Yes, hamsters. Dwarf hamsters. And my brother put his rat in with my favorite hamster, and it bit off one of its legs, so it got renamed Tripod. And it lived, like, we took care of it. It lived without its leg, was still the alpha of the pack. And all that with one leg. But yeah, I've had just about any animal I can possibly think of, from reptiles to fur animals to birds and aquatics and turtles and tortoises and pigs. We've had horses.
Dang.
Iguanas, ball pythons, a bunch of different types of snakes, a bunch of fish.
Never mess with the reptiles. Jenna had a bird.
Yeah, we had a cockatiel. And I have a friend who breeds snakes, and so the first school I taught at, he came and he brought like a bunch of ball pythons, and we were able to hold all of them. He brought like an actual boa constrictor that he had that we all got to like pet and hold. And then he brought an anaconda that he only showed. He said it wasn't very friendly, so the kids didn't get to pet it. And then that school closed down, and I went to my new school, and I was like, great, I can have my friend come and show all these cool snakes. And my principal was like, no, there will be no snakes in this school. So
she had a phobia.
So I've showed you guys some of the pictures for like when we were in elementary school. We took our school pictures with our pets, and it was so common. So like my brother would have his school picture with a snake, and he had one with a little not chihuahua, Pomeranian dog, and like that was just the thing. It was picture day. You show up with your pets, and you take your school pictures with your pets. And
then what do? Do you chill with the pet all day, or is there?
Well, we used to have like show and tell and stuff, and like you were allowed to bring pets and all that. Normally, almost everyone would bring pets to show and tell. Unless they have something super cool, but
yeah, just wondering, like, after does the parent come get the pet? Like, if you brought a dog or really you bring any animal, and you got and you're a kindergartner or however old you might be, trying to look after that animal all day, be quite the distraction. And then, of course, a snake would get loose, and a rodent would get loose, and that would be a fun map.
I'm sure it was like the parents. I don't really remember exactly how it all went, but I'm sure like the parents were involved. A lot of our classrooms, like growing up, had like classroom pets too. Like we had one of my classes where we had duck eggs that we had to incubate, watch them hatch, grow them, and then there was a pond behind the school that they were eventually released into. And then we would go and feed them and take care of the pond.
We never did stuff like that, but so the school I taught at, there was a pre-K teacher who one year incubated and hatched ducks, and they kept them inside the school for the last like month of school, and they would walk in line down the hall, and the little ducks followed them everywhere they went because they imprinted on the teacher. So
that's adorable.
And then I think at the end of the school year, they took a field trip to the park and like released them into a pond.
I wouldn't mind having a pond with some ducks. I mean, they wouldn't really be pet ducks if you have a pond. It's more just like ducks that find your pond. That's kind of how that works.
Where is Brooklyn to tell her duckling story?
Oh, yeah. It's Friday. Actually, I know Brooklyn this weekend, her goal is to get one of the bedrooms in her house finished. She's gotten to the prepping the concrete floor to stain the concrete stage. Yeah. And so I hope she is able to get that done this weekend.
Will she be done with all of her house stuff, so she'll be able to go to class this year?
Well, I don't care what she's done with or not done with. We are going to stuff her in a suitcase at the very least, and she's coming to the class. We're gonna figure that out for sure, because she doesn't have her son's birthday. Typically is the weekend of the clash, like somewhere around that time frame. But since it's happening like a week or two later, then that should take care of that. So we just have to, let's see what Rachel's ducks are gross.
I don't know that that's comment. Like a terrible comment. I think ducks
are pretty gross,
but it doesn't make them less cute. I mean, our dog is very gross, but we still love her.
Ducks are tasty. Indeed. When ducks poop, it sounds like a ketchup bottle. I don't think I've ever heard or seen a duck poop. But
that's the perfect comment for Lisa to come in right after.
Hi, Lisa. Lurking and taking a bath. Can't reply back for a while because I might drop my phone in the water. And wine. Bath and wine. Nice.
Yeah, but I think out of everyone on panel, I've had grown up raising or like having in the household the most animals.
Yeah.
Oh, as far as animals in the house growing up, none. My
Well, like
mom.
some were outside, like we had rabbits outside and like things like that were outside.
Yeah,
I mean-
we had cats. We had a cat, and then after that cat died, we had cats that just found us, and we would sneak as kids. We would sneak food to them so that they would, stick around, but they weren't officially our pets.
Mm.
But yeah, animals in the house. My mom was really my dad too. They were they're such neat freaks and OCD about keeping the house spotless, and it was not compatible with animals at all.
And now they have indoor
And now they
dogs.
have a dog that sleeps with them in the bed every night. And tracks in mud all the time because they live in the woods. Navikov says, for the panel, what is your last accomplishment in the fish room? Mine, I got parts for a project / move equipment, but also move the new corridors to the tank with parents.
So before we do that, did you want to go through
You read
the
my mind.
participants list?
I have the participants list open. I was going to say, hold that comment question, and I'm going to run through the pants list.
Okay.
So,
and were you allowed to have fish in your house? I don't know that you weren't allowed, but you didn't until you were a little bit older.
yeah, I'll get to that. But hello to Al Wet Socks, Aquatic Moose, Benjamin Peters, Big Steve's Glassbox Creations, Bionic Bigfoot, Boots Cats, Bunny Viper, Darlene's Tanks, Dennis Christensen, Dee Dee's Fin Den, Fish and Things with Lando, Fishfam Link, Foxy's Fishes, Geek Boy, Kerosene, Coro Works, Linda Worth, Liquid Zoo OnlyFins, Mark Sterlson, Myrtle Singh, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Nabokov Fan 87, Nancy B in Tennessee, Nathan Hovey, Our Aquatic Universe with Mike B, Plushy Aquatics 3, Professor Fish Tanks, Roots and Whiskers, Shady Grady, Sideshow Cody V, Silver Creek's Wildlife, Storm Rider's Legacy, Bipolar Fish Keeper, Nano Aquarium Guys, Zen Ginger, Vibes Aquatics, Vanoski, and Why Are We Always Yelling?
And Andy Carson.
Okay. And Andy Carson. Welcome in.
And you didn't say professor.
I didn't. I thought about it. I knew it was coming up, and I mentally prepared for it. Professor Fish.
So did you want to let Annette answer first? Because that way you don't talk
a lot shorter of a question.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
right.
Welcome in Surf City and Jay Oliver.
Surf
My last
City,
accomplishment in the fish room was probably making this video because I had never done that before. Either that or like just doing the transition of guppies, adding guppies, but that was a slow burn.
Well, you're getting into fish that aren't goldfish and plecos. So
yeah, my fish room is pretty basic in the sense of I don't change it much. And I do it one thing at a time. Like plants were a whole new thing for me. So did all that, doing the substrate I did first, and then like a month later got some plants. And then like 2-3 months later after that, got the guppies. So I don't ever do any big drastic projects or anything. And I don't plan to.
I mean, that's a good way to do it, because I've gotten to that point now that I'm kind of one thing at a time. Whenever I first got started, I think within the first year of us getting our first fish tank, we had like 9 or 10, and it just kept going from there. Want to do all the things at once, and now I've kind of slowed down and enjoy what I've got and make everything kind of a longer term experiment.
Yeah, the new thing I want to do, I don't know when, maybe within the next year I might do it, is I do want to paint the background.
Weren't you wanting to paint the wall that surrounded it so that, like, because you said the walls were making
yellow.
it look more yellow? Yeah.
So I have yellow walls in my living room where the tank is. So it always makes the water look dirty. So I have a sheet currently hanging up in the back of this video so that it was at least black and everything.
Yeah. A background I think would help too. It won't have all the light reflecting from the wall going in at all angles.
How do you feel about these backgrounds? Like the ones that, I mean, Steven doesn't have it on his, but the one that I have behind me, the serene.
The changing colored one?
Yeah.
I've asked you about that a few times before, about your light and stuff. I like it.
Because it's just a frosted, like, sheet. And
they don't
then
have to
a
change
light
color either.
Yeah,
you can pick
set
a
it
static
to
color if you want.
And you can also, like, mine is cycling like red to blue, but they have like all colors of the rainbow. Like you can cycle through all of them.
I don't know. I haven't heard about anyone using it on a tank, but have you ever seen those TikToks where the people are using like a roll brush and they're brushing on glue to frost out their windows?
I've not seen those.
I think
I'm wondering how a frosted backdrop tank would look with. Like,
I wouldn't bother brushing on the glue because you can get window film that looks just like that, and it would be a hell of a lot easier to take off if you didn't like it, and literally just peel it off. You could just get a static clean. You could, or even like the backgrounds like on Jenna's tank. That is just a frosted piece of vinyl. It's like translucent with like a frost texture on it.
Don't they have some like holographic frost tue? It's like the hues of the holographic opal.
They might.
Maybe. I've never heard of that, but like I wouldn't put that on it. Like I wouldn't put that on like the glue stuff on a tank. People paint their tanks. I have several painted tanks, but just the black on it. And I say I can scrape it off pretty easily, but I've never actually tried to scrape paint off of a tank. Whenever I choose a background like that that's permanent, then I have to just commit to it for life. Like the one in the tank behind me, that's one of the 3D foam backgrounds that I made. It's silicone to the glass. If I want to take that out, I'm not going to take it out.
And there's like bulbitis that's like attached to it and permanently there.
Plants have rooted themselves into the spray foam. They use Elmer's glue, says Nathan Hovey.
Yep. And they use like a kid's like little sponge roller, not like a paint roller, to roll it on.
Just need a razor blade. Yeah. I actually have parts of this tank behind me painted to fill in the gaps, but it's not paint, it's a Plastidip. And if I got my fingernail under a piece of it, I could probably peel the whole thing off because it doesn't stick long term.
Are you laughing at this? It's just 5-minute crafts BS.
5-minute crafts where you just make something out of the most ridiculous items that you don't have.
The lady takes off her panties to make a face mask.
Yeah.
Sometimes they cut their own hair to make some stupid shit.
Fake eyelashes?
No, they cut off their hair and make a makeup brush. Have you seen that one? Welcome in
Rocky and
Miles and Sharkfin Adventures. While I see Sharkfin here, Sharkfin won a light on a Fishfam Link aquarium stream and asked us to hold it, and I sent an email.
Okay.
So check your email.
Is he still holding it?
No, Geek Boy is holding it.
No, he's not holding it. I'm sure he set it down.
He carries it everywhere, and it's very cumbersome.
Poor Geek.
He just really
probably in the trunk of his car or something.
Like he would like to take a shower and eat without having to hold it.
Hi, Tutang Allure. Welcome in. Well, sponge roller. Someone do it in the bathroom because neighbors could see right in and look good. How true is that it actually works? I don't understand these windows in bathrooms. I don't want to see the outside world. Trying to take a dump. Like, what can they see? We don't have. I mean, all of our bathrooms are interior. Well, our bathroom's not, but there's no windows because we have an '80s house where the bathroom was like,
Mhm.
oh shit, we need to add a bathroom to this house. That's how much
Yeah.
thought they put into adding a bathroom.
Yeah, there's a family member's house, really old house in the country, and we go there for like big family events and everything.
Mhm.
And it's always in the backyard where all the tables, chairs, everyone's gathered, and that is directly facing their bathroom, the one bathroom they have in that house, and it is a giant like window, like right there next to the toilet, and they don't have curtains on the window. It is the weirdest, most awkward. Like you know, if you're going to this house, like go to the
Don't do
bathroom
anything that you
before.
don't want people to
Don't
see.
drink.
Yeah.
Don't drink too much.
Yeah, bathrooms need airflow, and
Yeah.
okay, well, our fans are actually pretty good because the contractor grade ones that come
Mhm.
with the house are usually garbage, but I replaced ours with
Yeah.
something worth the crap. Because yeah,
Mhm.
we don't have, otherwise we don't have circulation in there.
Mhm.
Carl's acting
Shower
like we don't live in the same area.
shower window up
Go
high is
figure.
perfectly fine, and a shelf, a toilet window, it's just weird. Put an event. Yeah, put an
So
event, but
Yeah.
but put an event that doesn't suck, or put an event that does suck, like one that like really actually sucks in the air.
Yeah,
where
the
do
windows
bathroom
in
fans
our
vent to?
So ours vents to the attic, which
Yeah.
has a metal pipe that vents out of the roof. But otherwise, I guess they'd vent to the attic, and just kind of all your poop smell just kind of lingers in the attic for a while.
all of our bathroom windows are like neck high and all that, and they're already pre-frosted.
That's good. So, Jenna, what was your last accomplishment in the fish room? Or you can finish typing whatever you were typing.
I was responding to shark fin. You can see what I typed in chat.
I see it.
It wasn't a big secret.
Private messages.
No, I don't really like. We added the angelfish to my tank, and you removed some plants from it, and that's about it. I have a 5-gallon tank. I cleared a space on the nightstand for it, and it is there, but it doesn't have water in it.
Yeah, we can get that set up soon. The I brought in the RO unit because that's set up. It's outside, and we had super freeze going on. So
People found something.
People found the new members emoji. I added it on request, and I just do what I'm told around here. Don't blame me.
Request.
Just following orders.
So, what have you done that was new, Stephen, to the fish room?
Well, Lillian and I last weekend rescaped her tank. She had, when we first set up her tank in 2019, 2020-ish, she had this like galaxy vinyl background, and she had a little pink unicorn ornament in there, and a bunch of little plastic jewels all over the substrate, and it was just gravel and some fake plants. Over time, it's kind of evolved into a live plant, like planted tank. Only problem is I don't really go in her room all that often, so that tank, like I do water changes, but that tank largely is more neglected than the rest of them. And so with her lighting and the substrate being inactive and I not fertilizing consistently, plants don't do all that great in there. So she wanted to do a rescape. She wanted to get rid of all of that, all of the galaxy stuff, the unicorn stuff. She wanted a more natural tank. So we actually have dragonstone in there now, and we have wood and live plants. I replaced her substrate, left some of the gravel in there, but I've got fluvial stratum and some black diamond blasting sand in there, and a bunch more new plants. And I actually replaced her background with one like the one behind Jenna, light background. So it looks pretty good. And she put that scape together. Like we had glue and scaping foam, and I gave her a bunch of rocks. She positioned the rocks where she wanted them. I glued them to the wood, and then she positioned the rocks in the tank. So it's all her doing as well. And we're going to make a video out of it. I have all the footage. It's probably mostly time lapse. And then she wanted to narrate it. And I told her, okay, I'll put together some footage for her and let her just talk over it. See if she can figure out what's happening in each scene of the video.
Just put her in the closet.
I don't care what mic she uses. She can sit right here and use it. Use this mic if she wants.
Well, you just got a new pair of lavalier mics.
She could use pair? That.
Yeah, they come. Well, it comes in a pack of 2.
Yeah. Well, I ordered that so that Berkeley and I could finish the fish room organizing video, because the other pair of lavalier mics I had didn't last very long. So these will be good.
A doser for the tank.
I could, but it's low tech. It's not that it needs a lot of dosing. It's just I need to, and really now with the aqua soil, the water column dosing, I don't have to be super diligent with it for a while. The aqua soil is going to be more than sufficient for what's in there for low tech. But I'm just glad, because that tank started to look kind of neglected. Like there were plants in there, but the plants would wither away from nutrient deficiency, and there would be a bunch of hair algae in there, and like I wouldn't put as much attention into it as I would need to get a low tech tank established and like not just fizzling out from neglect, because that's what happens. In tanks like that, if you're not fertilizing, it was an understocked tank. It didn't have any nutrients in the substrate. So, but now it's going to be better. Yeah, and then I guess in addition to that, I think I already talked about getting the RO unit set up, and I'm excited about that because I'll be paying really close attention to the quarries in the coming weeks. My next goal is the Adolphoid quarry tank. Right now, it is just a deep sand bed and a bunch of Vallisneria. I'm going to take most, if not all, of the Vallisneria out. I'm going to put in driftwood and botanicals and start doing RO water changes with it, like RO top offs and like just cutting my tap water with RO water. So it's going to be a pretty low pH environment. Obviously, I'll do that slowly. I won't just like plummet their pH overnight. So that'll be
welcome
fun.
In J-Rock and Craig. I don't know if we said hi to Craig earlier. Zen made a comment and it reminded me. She had a question earlier about, is there any way to get rid of hair algae outside of flagfish and manual removal?
Getting rid of it, I mean, if you're expecting it to go away, then you have to remove it yourself and prevent it from coming back as vigorously. It's a process, and it takes time, because you don't want to just have a whole crap ton of hair algae and then do a blackout and then have all that hair algae die on you at once in your tank. That wouldn't be good, because introducing more dissolved organics and crap. So you got to manually remove it. You got to cut your light. You have to keep your tank in balance, whether it's a light issue, a nutrient issue, or something else. So it's manual removal. Have something that eats the algae and balance your tank. It takes forever, and I have most of my tanks are not there yet. I'll tell you that, or they go through phases of it where they're there and not. So, Annette, question for you.
Well, welcome in Kenny first before.
Kenny.
Okay.
So Lando says, I got 2 mystery snails today and thought they was dead. They was still for a long time, but now they're fine and dandy, moving around. Why is this?
Well, how did you acclimate them? Or did you just kind of plop them in there? Also, it could be that your tank is scary for them. Do you have a lot of fish swimming around? Might take them a while to realize that it's safe to come out. But yeah, they normally don't pop out right away.
How long did
You
it
gotta
take?
get acclimated and adjust. It depends on his tank temperature, how many critters are all around and everything, because they don't want to get their antennas nipped at and all that. So if they got a lot of fish, they won't feel safe to come out.
Yeah, I feel
If
like
there's not a lot of plants or decorations and all that for them to kind of hide away from the fish from, then they're not going to want to be out in the open. And a lot
they
of
are
fish,
very
if you just
reactive.
plop them in there, the fish are going to automatically think food, and they're going to come poking around at the shells and stuff. So it might take a while for the fish to stop being interested in the shells.
They're very reactive, like more so than other snails I have, the pond and ram's horn. When you get too close to them, they see you, they like shudder up, and then they, fall. If they were on the glass, they're like, bye-bye. They leave. They just they stay closed up for a while. I think the ones that I got from Foxy, after acclimating them, it didn't take them but I don't know, half an hour to open up, but that was because there was nothing else in the tank besides snails. Okay.
Yeah, they just depend. Like if they were cold or like in a colder bag or something like that, and then you put them in a warmer tank, and it's going to take them a second to adjust before they come out. As well, since it doesn't look like you acclimated them or anything, just popped them in.
To plop and drop, plop and run. Yeah. Hey, Skipper.
And Ivy.
And Bunny Viper. Welcome.
And let's see. Question here.
My highest Anubias is way coated in green spot algae. Can I dip it or spray it with peroxide, or will that destroy the plant? Trimming isn't an option. You can do both as long as you don't keep it in peroxide for very long, like a few minutes. It's green spot algae, so I don't expect it to do that much, honestly. How old is this spot algae? Because if you're just seeing it relatively new, you might even be able to use a toothbrush to get it off. But once it gets to that point where it's like really freaking hard, I've never been able to recover a leaf from green spot algae. Usually they are done for. Craig said bleach it. I mean, I haven't tried that, but as long as you're careful with it, that could be an option. Cleathon snails might be able to deal with it, but yeah, Anubias pisses me off, especially in a low tech environment. Anytime I get Anubias now, it's either like I put it in the darkest area I can in a low tech tank, or it's going in CO2. I ain't got time for that. Yep, Johnny said Cleathon snails eat green spot algae. So, and Dan's Fish got them. I've gotten some from Aquatic Arts. Although when I got my order from Aquatic Arts, some of them were not Cleathon snails. Some of them were fucking sesame seed laying asshole neorites. So, buyer beware. Neorites do not eat green spot algae, as far as I can tell. Foxy says, speaking of mystery snails, Annette, isn't it adorable when the snabies are first learning to walk on substrate?
So I've only ever had, when I first had my first clutch, I had gravel. And it was like a death sentence to mystery snails, because the second you try and vacuum up the bottom or anything like that, babies get buried and it's too heavy for them to get out of. So ever since then, I'd always done bare bottom tanks until they were pea size. So I didn't have much experience with getting to see them on the sand.
I don't mind sand, I guess, because I do plant. Like my sand is usually a sand cap, but
yeah, I did a lot of bare bottom tanks, my mystery snail tanks, or I would do like the half sand, half bare bottom in the tanks.
Oh yeah, where it's like sand on the side. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then I would only feed them on the side that didn't have sand.
So, would we like to address this before it gets too late?
I seriously forgot. I've been working on merch for the past like 2 weeks. For the latest What the Fish, and I knew that I was going to announce it tonight, and then we got to talking, and then I was like, oh, it's almost time to play the pixel game. Like, no,
we have stuff to do.
We got a thing to talk about. Okay, so while I'm pulling that up, Lando wanted to know what's the best food for them. I have some food from you. Yeah, snail cookies, right? Snello and the like.
Yeah, so I like to feed them Crayfish Empire, but a wide variety of the products. Not just the snail cookies, but I like to do the snail cookies and the calcium jets. I like to do the homemade Snello, everything, so that they're getting a wide variety of the products. They also like the shrimp sticks. Just because they're shrimp sticks doesn't mean the snails can't have them and all that. All the stuff there is invert friendly. So the snails can eat a wide variety of the shrimp sticks too.
I mean, snails will eat fish food, right? I mean, they'll eat pretty much anything out of desperation.
Well, yeah, but you shouldn't really feed them fish food.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Aquatic Moose mentioned green beans, which is something that you can mix into the Snello, but I imagine they would eat green beans by themselves.
Yeah, they'll eat it by themselves. You just get the can of it. You just make sure the can is sodium free and all that, because a lot of canned fruit, canned vegetables and all that stuff have added sodium to it. So you just look and get the can that says sodium free.
Bloodworms, and then you can also do fresh veggies. Don't they love bloodworms as well? Some protein. Yeah, I feel like a lot of fish food is very universal. Like they would.
What were you looking?
The Theodoxis snail that Cora mentioned.
Cora mentioned Theodoxis snail, and I'm like, what's that? So I had to go look at it. Theodoxis is a genus of neorites, small water snails with an operculum, some of which live in freshwater and some in both freshwater and brackish water, aquatic gastropod mollusks in the family Nereitidae, the neorites. Interesting. So what did he say in chat that was special about these?
That they don't need brackish to breed.
Cool. And
Matt has a good question.
Oh, why am I? Well, okay, I'm using Bing because I'm using Edge, and I'm using Edge because it actually uses less resources than Chrome. And this computer's gotten to the point where, like, if I do all the stream stuff that I'm doing right now, it's using quite a bit of CPU. So I had to tone it down just a little bit by getting out of Chrome and into Edge. I don't like it. I hate it just as much as you do, but it's a necessary evil right now. And just get Firefox. Fun fact, Firefox and StreamYard do not work well together. It does not recognize audio devices the same way. It's horrible. So I like Firefox, but StreamYard and Firefox don't work well together. So Edge for StreamYard, 'tis how it is. These animals live on stones and often under stones and up to 5 to 6 meter depth or deeper, feeding on algal covers. So where do you get these from? Can you, I've never, I mean, maybe they've been everywhere and I just never noticed, but can you get these?
Theodoxis fluviales. Gotta ask Johnny when Dan's getting.
Oh. Well. Oh, no, I meant to type in the whole thing. fluviatilis for sale.
You know, you're distracted from what you're supposed to be doing.
Of course I am. Okay.
And
hello, this is Bing. I'm the new AI powered chat mode. Hey, can you
having
can
some
you buy
hard time spelling you
these anywhere? Does Dan have them?
Johnny says he has no idea where snails come from.
Hi, I'm not sure who Dan is, but I can help you find some
Blasphemy.
information about Theodoxis fluviatilis, also known
Welcome
as
in,
river
Whip.
meteorites. Hey, Whip. These are small freshwater snails that can breed in captivity and eat algae. They're native to Europe, but
And Daniel Velez.
Daniel Velez, howdy.
So you can buy them in Europe.
But I want to buy them now online. Right
In the
now.
US.
In the US.
Hurry up. Oh, right now. In the US. Hurry
I'm
up.
just yelling at this AI bot.
I had the shift key pressed the entire time I'm typing too.
Instead of caps lock, you do the shift key.
Hurry up. I want to live stream. Well, I don't have caps lock because I don't type in all caps a lot. So why would I do that?
No, it's going faster.
I'm sorry, but I don't think you can buy Theodoxis fluviatilis online right now in the USA. They are very rare and hard to find in your country. Maybe you can try looking for some other types of snails that are more common. I know about. I don't like being patronized by.
And they wrote a poem to cheer you up.
They're also very colorful and attractive, and they can help keep your aquarium clean. Here is a poem I wrote for you to cheer you up.
How mad am I going to be if I read this poem, you think?
Snails are slow but steady. They glide along the glass. They munch on algae and debris and add beauty to your tank. That is just a sentence broken up into 4 lines. That doesn't even rhyme. Snails come in many shapes and sizes. Some have stripes, some have spots, some shells have little houses, some have horns like unicorns. Snails are peaceful and friendly. They get along with fish and plants. They don't need much attention, but they appreciate your love. Snails are wonderful creatures. They make your aquarium lively. They are more than just decorations. They are your aquatic buddies. I hope you like my poem and find some snails that suit your needs. Have a great day.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss doesn't approve. This makes me angry.
Hey.
And where do I buy season 3 What the Fish merch? All right.
You stop sharing your screen to go and share your screen again.
Listen, I don't want to just like start closing tabs and browsers willy-nilly with my screen is being shared. Okay? Because I don't want to end up in a RICO situation.
Well, what are you looking at? What do I need to be concerned about?
Nothing for anyone to be concerned about at all. No, I just it's a thing. Because I don't know, chat windows are. I mean, you never know what I've got open here. Work files. It could be anything. Okay, so what the fish? Anyways, 2023. All the fish from we drew in 2023 has been combined into some sort of design to create some merch. And so I'll just go ahead and share the designs first, and you can go to aquatics.com, or we'll look like I'll make this quick because I don't want this to be a long ass sales pitch.
Also,
y'all know that
Gina.
Hey Gina, I sent you a message because since you were second place, you can pick some merch. So yeah. But yeah, I don't want this to be a long sales pitch. Y'all know the drill. It's merch. This year, I really wanted to focus on not only making the cost lower, which means I didn't do front and back shirts because they add like several dollars to the production price whenever you do that. So the price is like the shirt with the design starts at $14.99. That's the best I can do. and it's better than like the 22 that I had to sell it for last year. So there's that, and there's other options too. So the other thing I wanted to focus on was like making, not necessarily like going all out with like the big What the Fish branding, but actually making a design that people would be interested in wearing. And that if someone saw it and had no idea what this was and where it came from, would see that design. If they were aquarium enthusiasts, they would see all the fish on it. They see the design and they would be like excited about it, and perhaps even ask like, hey, where is it? Where is this sold? So I started with this design. This was actually Jenna's idea, and I really like it. She was looking at like vortex designs and stuff, and we looked for different shapes, and we settled on this one. So, and this is all, what is it, 215 fish slash
like that.
Whatever it is that we drew. Sometimes it wasn't fish.
Sometimes it was plants. Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes it was a spockfish.
Or a sea bishop. Or a plant.
Yeah. Got plants down here. Well, we did one plant this year. So, yep, this is kind of like the main design. But then I was playing around with other merch designs. Like I wanted to have something different for the mug and something different for the towel. And someone's asking about infant fish. Where is it? Where's that baby shark?
It's right there above the F in What the Fish.
There it is.
It's right next to its buddy.
The Grindalo,
right,
the snail,
the pink snail,
pink ramshorn, the
satin snail.
So I started
in paradise fish.
I started in Photoshop moving the fish around, and I started to arrange them by color. And then I was aware that like it occurred to me that like, hey, I can make things with this. And so eventually, no, those are videos. That's what I was trying to get to. So yeah, and so this design is also available on all the things. And it's 215 fish sorted by color in the shape of a guppy. But then this could have been like the one and only design, but then I was thinking like not everybody is a fan of guppies. Some people absolutely hate guppies. Some people despise live bearers. So I didn't want it to be polarizing. So this is an option for a design. But I'm really proud of this because I think what I'm going to do in the future, like maybe for like the next year for merch, is try to make designs like this that actually form an image out of the fish. Because I'm happy with how it came out, and I also enjoyed the process. So
and I think you were the only person that could have done this.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
I think you are.
It was fun. Yeah, so Jay said, I'm not a fan of guppies, but that is so awesome. Guppies are not my favorite, but that design is too cool. Yeah, and I wanted it to resemble a fish. I didn't want to try to make a fish that didn't utilize these colors. So I figure with a guppy, you can kind of just do whatever you want with the colors. So that works. Because I mean, there's a million different strains out there. The other thing is I did a mug, and I did an entirely separate design for the mug as well. I had a lot of time on my hands, apparently. So the mug is just a wave design. And again, like the text, the What the Fish text is there, but it's not like in your face huge like it typically has been. And then there's the front of the mug, and then there's the other side. So it kind of goes up in a wave like that.
Nathan wants to know if you have more designs with towels. And yes.
All right. And then let's take a quick trip to the actual aquatics.com website so you can see everything is available now. And I don't know if Fishfam link or Matt has posted in the chat, but I decided for the next month, even if you're not a if you're a Fishfam link Patreon, you get a 15% discount using the code available to y'all. But for everybody, whether you're a Fishfam link Patreon or not, you can use a 10% discount code, and the code is McStreamy10 for a 10% discount site wide. So anyway, here's the site, aquatics.com, and you can see we got the shirt, and because it's a single-sided shirt, these were able to be priced pretty reasonably. I think this is a pretty good price for a t-shirt, and these are decent quality shirts. And then we got the premium shirt, and then just today I noticed on Printify there is a tall size shirt option, and they cost too much. Like basically the way I have this priced, I have it priced at cost, because I don't know why the tall sizes have to cost that much. But if you're like me and you need a tall size shirt, I wanted to make that option available for anyone who wants it. So there's a Wave Design tall size. And then the premium shirts is like a softer material. That's pretty nice. The kid shirt, for anyone who wants to force this design upon their children, or if you're just like a small person.
You know, Dee Dee's already got one in there for Butterfly.
Good. Tank top for people who like those such things. And Annette, look what I did for you, specifically for you.
Now I just need a long sleeve of Jenna's in black.
Okay, I'll do that.
Those leggings. Are they high-waisted?
They are mid-waist. The high-waist ones were out of stock, and then like the all-over print stuff, the all-over print shirts that they used to have gone up in price to where I'd have to charge like $40 for one. And if you ask me, I don't like the material on the all-over print. It's like 95% polyester. It's not breathable. It is terrible if you live in the South. It's humid and hot, and you just kind of roast inside the shirt. I don't like it.
Well, for someone in the Pacific Northwest, we like to be covered.
Well,
we like our leggings to come right below the boobs.
Well,
there's the regular leggings.
If you're short like me, they do. The regular ones do.
Are they capri?
Add the high. They're full length. I could add the high waist ones to it. They cost so much more. I just didn't want to do it because I wanted to make the stuff affordable, because I would, in terms of like the profit from these, very minimal, basically nothing. I would rather just see everybody wearing these and enjoying them, and not just like buying them out of support or buying them like and wearing them out of support. Like I wanted to make something that people actually would like to wear and doesn't necessarily have to be associated with any particular brand or channel. Just some cool fish shit, some fish art on some stuff to wear. So yeah, these are mid-waist leggings. These are plus size leggings. Because I know Zen was requesting those, or somebody was requesting those last year, and they didn't really have any good options. Not that this is like the greatest option, because it still has to ship from overseas. It's the only thing that has to ship from overseas. But there they are. A tote bag it's an 18 by 18 tote bag.
And it has both designs on it, right?
Yes. I'll just open that real quick. So yeah, there's the guppy. It's an unbranded guppy on one side, and the wave on the other side. And then a beach towel priced at the least amount of dollars that I could price it at without like having to pay money every time someone orders it.
They didn't get the memo on how the hand towel should be oriented.
That's funny. That's funny. I guess I should have. I could reverse the image, but it doesn't matter. It's the same. It's a rectangle. You can do whatever you want with it. The beach towel, hand towel, and a magnet. And I hate that I have to price the magnet at $10, but the way.
But read the description.
Oh, I wrote a description for it. It's a magnet, quite attractive. I wish I could charge less for it. The price tag might be polarizing, but every product has its positives and negatives. Besides, nobody's forcing you to buy it.
Rachel needs to know what's on the gusset of the.
There was
new
no
leggings.
gusset option. I guess whatever's on the gusset just is, because they didn't have a specific gusset option for these.
So we're gonna have plain gussets.
Just plain, or whatever winds up being printed on it. So yeah, die cut magnet. It's a pretty sizable magnet, so it's not that bad. I'd have to order like 1,000 of them for it to be cheaper, which is annoying. Somebody spread the word so I can order 1,000 of them. There's a ring neck tumbler available in black and silver. There's a 32-ounce tumbler, and then some mugs. So now Printify has a 20-ounce mug for the serious coffee drinker. It's a little expensive, but if you want a
didn't even
mug.
view all.
Does the beach towel come in the wave design? It does not currently, but I bet that's something you could do pretty easily.
It will now. Remind me to do that, Jenna.
Okay.
That'll be easy enough. Yeah, I'll totally add wave design to the towels. Okay, where was... Yeah, tote bag, towels, magnet, some tumblers, and then we've got a 20-ounce mug, 11-ounce mug, and a 15-ounce mug. And then if you want some of the old school merch, I still have that available as well. Just the basic shirts and some mugs. And and I'll just repeat again, McStreamy 10, you can get a 10% discount on all the things. And that'll do it for the sales pitch.
Oh, would you like me to share my thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Your thing.
Because
got a thing to share.
I also made a thing. Let me find. Here.
Do I know about this thing you made?
Yeah. So
playing cards.
Something that I made these playing cards last year before the Clash that we gave away one set. Myrtle won the set, and then we have one set here to keep. And we thought this would be cool to do again. And we might be ordering some for giveaways. But if someone, like I have the design here, we tried to make it more like, I don't know if you can see, like they actually have the suits on them. So this damselfish, it's one, it's an ace, but the Epistos, there's two. I oriented the way that a real card would go. So maybe some giveaway items. If someone would want to special order them, we would probably have to charge like $20 per deck because
it's that print on demand stuff.
Yeah,
like some of the stuff is reasonable, but other things are insane. Like for a puzzle, for example, to make a puzzle out of the What the Fish, I would have had to charge $30 for a 500-piece puzzle, which that's laughable.
So this is a giveaway item coming up, but if you would like, I'll hold off like a week or two before we make this bulk order. And if you are interested in buying a deck of cards, $20 would be the deck shipped to us and then shipped to you. Send me a message and I can make sure that you get that.
I don't like a bunch of people messaging you, Jenna.
Why? Yes, the corn dude is the Joker.
You're giving her too much attention.
Would you like to say or put in text what the
McStreamy, the name of the stream? McStreamy 10, no spaces. I just put in chat.
Getting all worked up over these people messaging Jenna.
I like how
jealous,
Myrtle
or are you getting
put
protective?
Steven's email, and he'll tell me.
Well, I won't tell you. I will forward.
Everyone can message Zen, and Zen will create a form for Jenna.
Why are you putting all this on Zen?
She's good at making lists. Rico will vouch for her.
Oh, got it. So yeah, we'll do playing cards for giveaways so you can play Go Fish. Like, do you have
or
your
poker?
Like
There's
snails,
sweets on there. Suits on there.
Sweets. Cool.
Also, welcome in, Eric. So before we move on to games, Myrtle was our first place winner.
Mm-hmm.
Gina was our second place winner. And do you have something? Is Gina here still?
Gina!
I saw her.
Gina, come back.
Because this is important for Gina. Do you have a thing?
Why is it important for her?
Because you got an email from Myrtle.
I got that email too.
Holy crap. God, what? I forget everything. Just it all stream started, it's all gone.
Yeah.
Gina, you're so pretty.
So Gina, in addition to winning the second place prize of also getting a t-shirt because of the Myrtle rule, third place this year.
Close your ears. You're not going to like what we're saying.
So Myrtle did something nice. Did you want to?
God, never does.
For once, Myrtle did something nice.
Hold on. So Myrtle composed a song for the second place winner, which happens to be Gina, and I need to download it. Download to your device.
So ill prepared.
Extremely, just the worst. Just the worst. Keep talking, fill the dead air while I download this 70 megabyte WAV file.
Oh my God. You only need to
be fair,
play like 10 seconds of it.
He asked me if this file would be fine or if I needed an MP3, and I'm like, WAV file is fine. That's cool that it's just like lossless.
Watch the stream start buffering from this. So yes, Gina, you are getting your very own song. I don't know. You have the song, so
I'm gonna play a little
forward it
snippet.
over.
Yeah, don't let anyone mess up the song with stupid lyrics, Gina. Please. Don't take anyone's ideas or suggestions. You do with it as you. Don't let it.
What are you implying? The only thing that I recall is I Am a Snail using Myrtle's music.
Mm-hmm,
so
yeah. That's not. I'll message you, Gina.
Okay, so Nabokov fan is asking if I would consider a Kickstarter for the deck. It's one of the most common ones out there, and it's very unique. I don't. So we're not necessarily trying to make a profit off of this deck of cards. Obviously, the more people who want them, the more I can order, the cheaper the print on demand comes. So I think as long as we order like at least six, which we probably would between having a deck for ourselves and giveaways, that they get knocked down to like $12 a deck. And then they go down to like $8 or $9 a deck if you order 30 or more. But I don't know that we could sell 30. Like that seems unattainable. So I'd rather just have a few for giveaways, and if people want them and they're willing to like send us $20, we'll get it shipped off to them.
30 of them. I don't even know if I sold 30 items of merch last year. Like, not the What the Fish merch is not flying off the shelves or anything. I enjoy doing the designs, and this year I wanted to like make it more geared towards just people wanting to wear cool stuff rather than just like wearing another thing with a channel brand or some kind of like what brand on it. So I'm hoping that will make it a little bit more popular. So anyway, I'll just play a few seconds of the song, and then Myrtle can sue me and all those things. So here we go.
Very not hearable is what Myrtle
What?
says. Is there a way to make it louder?
Did that work?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So either you and or Myrtle are going to
sneaky fish in this video, Gina. Whenever you make a video with it, some sneaky forest creatures. So
you and or Myrtle are gonna email that over to her.
Myrtle should send it because Myrtle has all the licensing information, like the proper crediting and all that kind of thing. So I'm putting that on Myrtle.
Okay.
Pausing on a dissonant chord. Yes. Doesn't it feel so unresolved? If you want to resolve the chord, you must listen to the full song when Gina publishes it.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
So next thing is you have a wheel, correct?
Yes. A wheel for everyone who scored a point at least, except for Myrtle and Gina. I took them off the wheel. Everyone who scored a point in What the Fish is on a wheel. And if you win, you will get to pick a shirt or a tank top of either one of the designs and one piece of merch, other merch, like a towel or a hoodie or a bottle or something like that. So that's the incentive for playing at least once and scoring at least 1 point. Is you have equal chance unless you're second place. If you're third place, Eric, sorry, you have just as much of a chance as everyone else with 1 point. Just how it is.
Eric just has to try harder this year.
I don't know. Maybe I'll institute another rule where it's like maybe it'll end up being like the top 3 or 4 or 5. Just because I feel bad.
It'll be the top 80 people.
I know who's second place already.
Are you still second place?
You started doing What the Fish and went downhill from there for me.
Oh. Well, to make this quick, this is going to be the wheel of you win. Just one spin. We'll do the wheel of you lose at the end of the.
Yeah.
You couldn't do like 1 second. But
it's going to be pretty quick. It's whatever the settings were on last time I used the wheel. So yeah, there's 77 entries on here, and this list was copied from the very first stream we did of the year. You can see the scoreboard. I just copied it from there. So 1 spin, and hopefully that's someone who still attends the stream or someone I got in contact.
So are you gonna spin it again just to have a second place in case first place is unknown?
We'll see.
Well, let's see who
it lands on, and then we'll talk about them. Okay. I'll go to the Fishfam link stalker tool and see if they're like even around anymore. Anyway, here it goes.
Now, Rocky and Miles was here earlier.
Rocky and Miles, are you still here? because that would be so convenient for me.
Inconvenient.
And that would be not inconvenient at all. It would be
Yes.
very convenient.
Whoa,
Yay, Rocky.
hey.
Okay, Rocky and Miles. Send me an email, stephenp2003@fishfam.link. Go to aquatics.com and pick a shirt or a tank top or whatever.
Let them know what size and color.
Yeah, the size, color, and whether you want the guppy design or the wave design, and then pick another piece of merch from there too, like the towel, like beach towel, hand towel, tumbler, something like that, and your address and all that stuff. So cool.
You don't have any dog merch?
They do have dog collars, I guess. I mean, I could put like
no dog
400 things on there, but it would be so cluttered. So very cluttered. Okay.
So now, are we doing Pixel Game?
Name that logo.
Okay, I'm going to
start
private chat for this one.
Okay. Which
are we
one
still
are we
giving
starting
Annette
with?
points in private chat? Like if
if she's in the
I don't
first
know the
three.
answer.
Sure, why
and
not?
She doesn't say it out loud.
We'll start with Jenna's favorite style.
Oh my god,
Pointillism.
I hate this one.
Who is this? Come on.
Oh, hold on. Let's tell people to refresh.
Yeah, refresh a little bit.
I had a hard time last time. There was no brown in the logo.
Yeah,
there was no brown in the logo, or
there's a good chance that there's no brown in this logo either.
Photoshop decides what it looks like when I apply the filter. Nabokov says definitely Michael's fish room, but it's not. We got Bunny
Your guess
Viper,
is also wrong, Annette.
Annette's just running down the roster of people she knows in Fishfam. Steven likes to make it impossible. Well, this is worth 4 points, Benjamin, so it's got to be somewhat challenging.
It's a logo. It's not a fish. Like some people's logos have fish, but they are all logos.
But I get it. So hopefully moving on to the next one, worth 3 points.
No.
That should help, right? Is that helpful?
It's not.
Good. People were getting them on the first image. And like I was just awarding 4 points to people. And I had to make it, I had to do something. I had to make it a little bit more difficult, right?
I guess.
Let's see. Nathan says it's mine. I could see why Nathan would think that. The colors are very similar in his logo, but it's not.
No. And it still hasn't gotten it either.
Let's see. We got Jenna P, Scotty. Lisa thinks it's Rico. Shady Grady, Adele, Nancy, Scotty the Fish Freak. Okay, well.
Okay, go to 2 points.
It's now worth 2 points. I think I was a little bit harsh with this one.
Yeah, I think you were.
Wait, let's even change. No, I did. Okay. I was tired of y'all getting it right. Still not seeing it. Depths unknown. Foxy, Eric, SC Catahoulus, Zen, Bunny.
I didn't get this one at all. Like not even when you put it down to 1 point.
Peplin, Whip, Candy. Give me ideas for future logos, though. Let's see. What's that? I was looking at your guesses in private chat. Nope. Nope. Okay.
Wait.
What?
Oh.
Wait. Just 2 people.
Yep. Myrtle and Jay. They get 2 points.
Oh, I think before I clicked it, I saw Aquatic Moose pop up.
Okay.
So J.
All right. Myrtle gets
Myrtle,
2 points.
and Moose.
Okay, let's see. And Moose. Obviously, this is George RB3.
Yeah, you showed me the like 1.1, and then you're like, and then here it is, and it's like a completely different image.
See? Watch. What? It's so easy. Duh.
No brown whatsoever.
I know.
I don't know why I did it this way, but yeah, Photoshop was photoshopping. This is way off. Way off. All right. Next one. Okay, that one might be the most difficult one.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, let's do this one. This one should be pretty easy, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, there we go. 4 points. Whose logo is this?
I don't know that people will get it from this one,
They
but
will.
maybe.
They will. Guaranteed they will. Just let the guesses roll in. Let's see. Annette. No. Annette not doing so great over here in the private chat. Okay, at this point,
I see 2 people. No, I see 3 people.
Okay.
Oh,
Lisa, you were
slightly too late, Lisa.
Yeah.
Myrtle.
Almost. Okay, Myrtle.
Zen
got her own logo. Good job. We were wondering if that would happen.
And no, Boots Cats was next. Yeah.
Now Zen's slow on my priority of lists. I didn't think
What? That's really mean. What? I know you said it, Lisa. If you if you toggle between top chat and live chat, we take the first 3 answers, and you were number 4. But you were like right there, like right at the same second as Rachel.
See, for me, I think of Zen's Facebook logo, not her YouTube logo.
So you're not saying you hate Zen. You're saying that you think of the panda, the red panda, and not this Zen ginger.
Yeah, I see her more on Facebook than I do on YouTube.
We're just clarifying.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, no. Fish Frenzy Addiction. So here, you know what? I'm just for full transparency, I'm going to share, because I know it looks the way it looks on your end. It looks like you came in before, but that's the problem with doing these like guess in chat things like really quickly, because it looks like you were first, but it's very much dependent on your ping time and upload and all that. So real quick. Okay, I thought I had this open and easily accessible, but no, I never have anything open and easily accessible.
Are you sharing your StreamYard?
No, I wanted to share the actual YouTube chat, because that's like the main thing that we should be going by. Come on, terrible computer, you can do it. Nope, apparently it can't. Okay, there we go. Good God. And of course it's like, where is it?
1,000,000 tabs.
Well, yeah, Zen. So we got Roots and Whiskers is Zen, but then before that was Kalish.
How about this?
What?
Here you go. I will share my screen since I don't have 1,000,000 things.
What?
There you go. And you can see Boots Cats is here.
I was zooming
And
in.
then
Hopefully that was
Fishfam.
visible. You didn't see it?
I can zoom in too. Zen.
What was I sharing that wasn't okay?
Well, you were trying to share the YouTube side.
I did. Okay. Dang it.
It was showing like all the tabs that you had, and it wasn't actually showing a tab.
Oh, well, that's dumb. Okay. Well, anyway, that's why I know it's frustrating when you're trying to when you're playing like a who can guess it first in chat. I like to show people that because I know some people don't quite understand the difference between like what it'll show up on your end before it shows up for everybody else, and it's annoying that it does that. But yeah, give Lisa a point. I was okay. I might. I want people to at least be on the wheel, so why not? All right, next one.
Give her 10 of Myrtle's points.
All right, this one should. I don't know. This is okay. Pixels instead of pointillism and blurry. Don't tell me to move on, Lando. I will pause the game for the rest of the stream just to spite. So who's this? I figure this would be pretty easy.
Is this the one that I saw before you had it fully pixelated? Or was this the one that you had me guess? Okay.
Yes. And that's wrong. But 2 people? Just 2 people? Nope, 3. Okay.
So Nancy?
Yep.
Myrtle,
and I think Zen.
And Zen. Those were the first 3. I ruined my perfect streak of 0 points with this CO2 Pee Wee Herman keyword.
There's another keyword. No one said it, obviously.
Nope, not yet. And it's not Easter.
It will never be Easter. All right.
Yay,
Myrtle's in. Who else?
And Nancy.
Is she in
Nancy
Tennessee?
be in Tennessee.
Where did... Okay. The new scoreboard, so I'm having trouble like finding people quickly. Obviously, Noah's talking about fertilizer.
Can we get a cheat sheet of logos on the website to study or something?
But there's so many logos. Like really, the cheat sheet of logos is Fishfam link. Like every channel that exists on Fishfam link, that is the cheat sheet of logos, honestly, because that's where I'm going to pick a logo at random or just a logo I'm thinking about at the time. And there's quite a bit. You're not going to. It's not going to help unless you have a photographic memory.
Coro is throwing as many words as possible.
What are your favorite forms of nutrient export? I mostly top up, so I do a bit of immersed growth and foam fractionation over water changes. That's the kind of fish talk that I like to hear, though.
I'll type the word in private chat for you in it.
I don't like it when Matt knows things and I don't.
All right. And last one.
I'll get one at least.
This will probably be super easy too.
Let's see. I mean, I didn't know it on the first one.
Woo! Good, and that means no one else.
Benjamin, there is a secret word in play.
Indeed.
You have to say it.
And Fishfam Link will recognize it and alert you that you said it. So Nabokov was saying, is there a page that I can use on there? I don't think so. Like it's literally like every individual. You go to Discover or whatever the link was, and you click on like every individual channel. But in general, it's going to be people that you see in chats across your like the usual Fishfam streams. Those are the people that are gonna come to mind quickly.
Matt dropped a link for fishfam.link/fishfam channels.
Yeah, try that.
I see one correct answer.
Yep, me too.
Or wait, let me check. Nope. Okay.
Yep, go ahead and highlight it.
Oh, hold on. It was. I had it, and then I clicked.
It's Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy was correct.
Mm-hmm.
And Nancy gets 4 points for that. And yeah, no one else.
Yeah, here it is.
For someone to try to sneak it in.
There we go.
Like 30 seconds later. Yeah.
It's the Garden of Eden. And now we said it out loud so you can't sneak in.
Mm-hmm. Obviously. Back into form. Cool. Alrighty. Next game.
Push a button.
Yep.
Shelby would not like Myrtle to get a point. No.
I asked Shelby just now. She said no. Yeah, I know. Myrtle. Yeah, and that I got to send you some logos. Yeah, if there's something that can like incorporate both the guppy design and the wave, that would be cool. Because I couldn't decide.
Do the guppy surfing the wave.
If you can do that, then
no, you do that. You send it in one image.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Could we say refresh?
Well, you just
everyone already refreshed. Water changes are necessary, DD. I agree. Unfortunately, that's water changes. It's not the word. I don't think anyone's going to get the word. How do I change my logo on Fishfam link?
Send a high quality PNG image of your logo to hello@fishfam.link.
There you go. But who drew this? RODI is best for evaporation top-offs. I agree, Amisa.
A scrimpy scrimp.
Red, really?
I'm guessing red. Colors before any colors are even on there.
Black Panda, Taiwan B, PBS, Panda, Zebra.
It's not a panda.
I would never guess what shrimp this is. I don't know Caradinas. There's so many, and they have the most ridiculous names. So,
what's this, Lillian?
Shadow Panda.
Ignoring me, Steven.
It is not Lillian.
You know what?
That leg is bugging me, and Jenna wouldn't do it. Jenna wouldn't do that leg.
But I did.
I'm just gonna give it to Craig, but no. Then Coro chimed in, and then frickin' Myrtle chimed in, and then Myrtle gets the goddamn theme too. All right, Craig, point.
Can I mute him?
Why are y'all letting Myrtle win? Do you realize it is the first month of the year? Myrtle has 34 points.
Who's the second highest?
The second highest is Zen with 14 points.
Come on, Zen, step it up. Gina, I'm disappointed in you. You're slacking. Eric, what the fuck? The kids don't need to sleep yet. Like, be in chat and be active.
So Nabokov, we need the words King Kong so it fits in the theme, though.
Yeah, it's not always fair. Like, so definitely, in case we haven't let everyone know, like, no, this isn't fair. So,
but now you know the theme, so that will help you.
Are we supposed to believe Myrtle actually knows this stuff and he doesn't have a hidden bug in the Pea's house? I'm starting to believe that. I like the basic bitch shrimp, not the fancy one. Yeah, I know, Gina. I don't know anything about these. If I have to do something special with the water, fuck them.
What you doing with
them? Fucking them.
The theme is monster movies. I was throwing tables. Sorry.
What was the last monster movie you watched?
What do you consider a monster movie? Monster movies aren't like my favorite type of horror movie. Yeah.
And I think for me, it would have to probably be like shark-ish related, like Megalodon, something or other.
Yeah. So just something large and horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny said, so who won? Well, Craig got it first. So who drew this one?
Steven.
Yes.
We got North Tide, Boots Cats, and Myrtle. Myrtle, Lisa very kindly requested half of your points. You can't really
she wanted them all. She didn't request, she demanded all of them. And we are inclined to follow this request.
Northern Tide.
She'll send us guppies per point. Okay.
Who drew that? Steven drew that.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell the ones that Steven draws because they're good.
Whatever, Jenna. You were bomb.com too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Gang up on her with encouragement. Nabokov fan says he's sending me a request for whenever because you are wonderful at art. Don't worry, I won't guess it. Auto disqualified. Yeah, I mean, not only are we taking requests for fish and themes, we would actually like more people in Fishfam to do these drawings. It's not hard to download some kind of drawing software. You can even do it on your phone. Of course, it helps to have a little like stylus pen or something to draw, but you can do it on a phone, a tablet.
I do it on my laptop.
Yeah. Anything with a touch screen or like the drawing pad where you can use a stylus. And there's a lot of free drawing programs out there. If you want to use one that automatically records your drawing, because we need like the screen recording of the drawing, Ibis, the mobile app Ibis, what Myrtle said, yeah, that one's free and it automatically records what you're drawing. We use Krita, Krita, which is also free, but you have to use some kind of screen recording software. I already have OBS, so I just use that. Yeah. But there's plenty of screen recording programs out there. But yeah, we want some more, Ibis X. We want some more people, more Fishfam people to send us their art.
People at events to draw, but like there are people that we may never meet because they live all the way on the other side of the country and they might not make it to the event that we're going to.
No excuse. No excuse.
Yep.
So easy to draw. What did Zen request? I don't think Myrtle should get the points unless he's first. I
agree.
Thank you, Ivy. I do like drawing.
There's three of us that said it, so it should be.
Too much pressure to draw at events. I mean, there is some pressure when you're like recording your drawing, but we edit it. like these drawings can take me between 30 minutes to 2 hours, and I compress the drawing time down to a minute. So any horrible mistakes that I make, you only get to see them for like a split second.
Can you put the name, or can someone put, well, Steven, because other people are guessing. At the end, put the name of the program, IBIS X, in chat for Lisa.
IBIS space X. You can get it on mobile. You can also get it for Windows. It's free. It's like a trial version where you're allowed to use it for, what is it, an hour per day, which should be plenty of time. But yeah, that one's just trial. It's not fully free like the one for mobile. But also, if you're using a mobile device like an iPad or something, I'm pretty sure, I know Android at least has a built-in screen recording feature, so which would allow you to use whatever, like any kind of drawing app.
Yeah.
Navikov says you might do an extended cut or a special channel for drawings that you do. I appreciate that. I don't know if anyone should be like following the way I draw things, because I am more like, this didn't work. This didn't work. Shit, let me try this again. Let me try this again. Not very well planned out. Do we see
No, but I don't know who Gordon is, but Myrtle thinks that Gordon is a monster.
I know. I think it would be cool to watch some live streams like viewed at the drawing pad for you, and like we watch you draw things or whatever that are from chat for a bit. I think it'd be fun, Steven. Plus, you could teach people how to use the software.
Maybe. I'd get quite distracted looking at chat, but maybe.
Well, that's why you don't have chat and you have probably Jenna read the chat to you.
Lisa, if you have any questions or difficulty like doing recordings or anything with it, just message
Zen.
Yeah, Zen. Do not message Jenna. No, just go through her secretary, Zen.
If Zen is volunteering to help, then yes, I will outsource the assistance to Zen.
No. Oh, I volunteered you in Foxy's stream to help Foxy and Dee Dee when they want to build a computer to help them pick parts.
I obviously I'll help them for anything at any time. No questions asked.
But yes, Lisa, you can message Steven.
There we go. Zen says she'll help.
Don't message Matt, Lisa. I'm just kidding.
I had to tell Matt which program. Matt's not an expert on this. I had to tell him which program. And then luckily he did that program because he was so frustrated whenever he finished. And he's like, I didn't even record it. And it's like, surprise, it recorded it.
Gina needs help, motivation to help me finish. So if you need help, then you can message me, and if we need to like jump on a screen sharing session or something, I can do that. If you need motivation, I can just yell at you. Do you accept abuse as motivation?
I want to be there for that. Send me the link.
Just straight up verbal abuse.
Isn't that the best kind?
Man, this one's difficult, I guess.
Yeah, people are guessing the wrong type of goby, the wrong monster. You might think, based on the name of this monster, that this fish should be green.
But it's not.
But it's not.
So there you go. It's a goby.
Monster, like...
Everyone spam Annette. Is Annette a monster?
Don't spam me. I will harshly ignore you. I am very known for ignoring people.
Jay and only Jay. Godzilla Goby. We said it.
Mm-hmm.
No answers will be accepted.
Well, Northern Tide got it too.
Okay.
But not Myrtle.
Not Myrtle. That's what matters. Northern Tide and Jay. All right.
Oh, Steven, you're doing a big old fish cord thing now. Selling tickets.
And what? What am I doing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Selling tickets.
Yeah, we're selling tickets to Steven.
You can make a Discord call. We can make it a public call on Fishcord and sell tickets. Oh, okay. Gotta hype myself up to verbally abuse somebody. Annette, how do you verbally abuse people? I need help. I need
Give you some pointers. Give you
Yeah.
some pointers. Really good at it. Ask Matt. I get him to cry at least 3 times a night.
Amisa said gorilla and autocorrect. Yeah. Autocorrect said gorilla. She said Godzilla. Oh, who drew that last one?
Me, because it wasn't as good. The
Who
end.
drew this one?
Steven.
Okay.
Obviously.
It's not hard. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to computers. I think you just probably have maybe one mental block on something, and then like once you learn that thing, it's gonna click with you. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, there we go.
You're really good at finding like the perfect shades for shadowing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find it. I picked it.
You found it. You looked at that
On the
palette
wheel
of randomness and was like, this one. And you get it on the first try almost every time. You're like, perfection.
It's not the first try. It's just going so fast. You don't see all of my many mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have so many unnecessary layers in this because I couldn't figure out how to get and first of all, the proportions are all fucked up, but you can't tell because you're not looking at the reference photo and you're not familiar with the fish itself. So you don't know that it's wrong, but it's wrong.
So this fish is a repeat fish. This fish was in season 1. What the Fish?
Sure was.
But this is a different take on it.
But if you were not awake at 4 a.m. for Rico's 24-hour Christmas Eve stream, you probably don't remember it. Because I think this is when
it was. It was one of those. And Zachary drew it the first time. This is also not usually how people see this fish.
That's right.
We see it from the ass end or something? Like,
no, normally you don't see this. This is a deep water fish.
So when deep water fish come to the surface, they kind of just lose their identity.
So yep, we got
there we go. And Zen got Myrtle and Zen and then Zen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Coral, Myrtle.
Blobfish.
Myrtle only gets it if you guess first.
No, y'all are just gonna have to accept that Myrtle.
No, we're gonna have him sign a contract. We're gonna have him sign a contract.
How are you gonna make him sign anything?
Thank you, Austin.
But I already have his signature, so it's called copy and paste.
It's not plagiarism
Austin,
at all.
Thank you for the $1.99
forgery. Sorry, not forgery at all.
We did do a goblin shark before.
Yes, it was also on the
the theme
late night
I think
stream.
The late night
ugly
stream,
fish.
Ugly fish was the theme.
I can get his sister to get him to sign the paper without him knowing it.
When you see a blobfish, like when you Google blobfish, I think one of the first images you see is the blobfish out of water, and it's just like it's a hump with a big nose and
Where's
lips.
the nose?
Well, it's there.
Is it like the upper lip or something?
Something like that. See, when you know what the fish is, and you look and you try to look at reference photos, then you're like, oh, this actually is not representative of the fish very well. Yeah. It's just, sure, the lighting and stuff is proper, but trying to replicate the actual fish, that's when it all falls apart.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, I guess not.
What?
I was going to say, before you did that, did we want to give a hashtag for the giveaway since it's 10:25?
Yeah, let's do that. What are we giving away anyway?
Give it away.
It is
Oh, it's so
a
cute.
guppy.
It's a guppy plushie. Greenpleco.com guppy plushie. So
Yeah.
the hashtag is what?
Hashtag
Mark.
guppy.
Sure. That'll work.
So this is
Anyway,
the polychrome.
hashtag Oinky
Guppy.
wins. Oinky's got room on that hat.
I thought she moved on to a cape.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
think she'll have to move on to a cape.
Octopus is not a monster. Octopus are just trying to live their lives.
It's no, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Octopi.
Nope.
Octopuses.
Second half of that with Spider-Man. As if Spider-Man was an octopus.
I see 3.
Good.
Shark fin,
Oh, Kraken.
Myrtle, and Austin.
All right. Good job. Shark fin.
Blue
First
tipped
point,
grouchy dude.
first point of the year for shark fin, and also
Austin.
for Austin.
Did you draw it, Steven?
Yes.
I think Jenna would have made it look happy.
Why would it be happy? It's a giant
It's
octopus.
very upset that someone is in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. It's got to carry that ship down below. This is actually the first drawing I did this week, and I wasn't feeling it. The actual reference photo is too intricate, and I'm like, this is an approximation.
Wait, the drawing isn't done, is it?
It
I
is.
think you have like a few seconds.
No? It's done.
Oh.
Yeah, it's yeah, exactly.
He gave this point.
What?
Nothing.
Now draw Davy Jones and Jack Sparrow next to it. Jesus, it'll take forever.
Yes. Hashtag guppy for. It's just got a green spot.
Guppy.
It doesn't have a hole. Where's
It's got a
a
suction
magazine for me to put behind it?
Just put it behind your face.
Behind my face?
Yes, there you go. See? All the green's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, let me set this here giveaway tool up on the Fishfam links.
It doesn't have a hole.
Plenty more than plushies. I forgot how many we ordered. Well, like 20, at least 6 months worth of giveaways for plushies. Unless you see one that you're like, I want to keep it.
You posted on a community tab all of them. I don't know that it's 6 months worth of plushies.
It's a good bit though, because there's 10
like maybe
guppies,
15 plushies.
There's a bunch of bettas. It's like because there's 10 guppies
there were like 6 guppies.
Well, shit.
And there were 4
angelfish, and then however many bettas. There were a few, quite a few bettas. Well, I don't know. We'll get more. I miss giving away the plushies. We used to get our plushies from keepfishkeeping.com, but for some reason they don't have them in stock anymore, Lisa. Otherwise, I would order a bunch of them from them. I know they did. The Green Pleco did go up in price on their plushies. They used to be several dollars cheaper than they are now.
Do they still have those bundle packs or whatever like they did?
They do. Like we bought these. There's like an angel bundle, a guppy bundle, a betta bundle. They have like the bundle of all of them, which is like $900. And I'm not going to order a $900 bundle of plushes.
Well,
there's quite a few of them in there though.
I bet June ordered it.
She ordered the
Oh,
Oscars. She has 12 Oscars. She's gonna be
Yeah,
giving
they have-
away one every month, and she gave
And they
away
have-
one of them last night, tonight, and you
They
won
have-
it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They have
12
some
inch
too.
something Oscar, flame Oscar.
12-inch. They have an Etsy store too, Green Pleco, where sometimes they put like new prototypes and stuff that you can't get on their website.
Yeah, those are the expensive ones too.
June says she can get you a discount.
Oh, really? That would
June,
be
can-
nice.
Can you
Talk
get them
Green
to
Plate.
can you get them to respond to my emails about Fishfam link?
Oh,
Just name drop June.
I know June. She's your number one customer. There's puffers on. Oh my god. Yeah, they're like priced at $50 for those prototypes, though. Whenever they
Yeah.
start mass producing them, I totally would like to get a puffer. Jess, Aquatic Morning
Yeah.
Show. Good to see you. Hashtag Guppy. Jess, if you want to win a Guppy plushie.
Oh yeah, here it is.
June said they like me.
Put your eye right there, work.
It's not so see-through that you can see me through it. It's the background. So you can see like part of the tank through it.
$149 for the
2-foot
2-foot puffers.
Oof. That's a big puffer.
Austin could get one of those.
How much
hanging
would
on
that
his,
cost to ship?
I mean, the shipping's probably like $10 or something.
Yeah. It's probably still lightweight, even if it's 2 feet.
Who needs to pay for things like insurance or rent? Boo, fuck that noise. Get yourself a Green Pleco plushie collection and have a happy new year. You can make your house out of plushies. Cool.
There you go.
All right. All
I
right.
don't
Did you
know,
refresh?
June. What other 12-inch plushies you got? What are my
Oscars.
options?
More
Or just
Oscars.
Oscars? Send me some
you-
pictures and we can talk.
What if she
That's
sends
so
you a
cool.
real Oscar?
No.
They should make more snail
Denied.
plushies. The only one that I know of is that is like the yellow one.
So
they
I've
made,
messaged them like a year ago, and they told me they were in the works for creating more aquatic snail specific plushies. Because I asked them, I was like, what the hell kind of snail is this? Can you please tell me? And they're like, oh, well, it's just a generic snail. I was like,
There's-
yeah, I know, because this shell doesn't match this foot. Not in this color scheme. Like, what kind of snail? Like, I was like,
so you
what?
just reamed
And
their
they're like-
asses and then said, make more snails. And they're like,
I
yes,
have
ma'am.
screenshots and everything of them telling me that they were in the works for an aquatic, snail species specific, where they were going to be making rabbit snails, mystery snails, nearite snails, like working on like actual existing snails rather than let's put a foot on a shell and call it a snail.
Well,
Here's what
I
type of
haven't
snail
seen
it
anything
was.
imagination snail. Well, it sounds like they should consult you for their next snail designs.
Annette
When it
goes
comes
to
snails,
everyone, though. It demands more snails. I know that you are demanding Austin's aquatic art.
yeah.
And even
Draw
make
snails.
more snails. And probably Sam
Don't
scales
come back
too.
to the clash without snails.
Well, no. So I had that conversation with Sam Scales in 2022, and he promised me in 2022 at the Clash that by 2023 he would have snails at the Clash.
You gotta
He
make a
did it
bigger
very
impression.
last minute. He did it very last minute. He got to it, and there were mystery snail pictures available at the Clash.
Clash wedding. Oh. Clash wedding would be fun.
Foxy.
There's so many people. We also need to find someone for Scotty to marry.
That will definitely
He's
be a
not-
Clash wedding.
He's not here. So
Where is Scotty? He went to bed?
So
he has a 4-day weekend. He's asked to stay up.
Send your applications to Mary Scotty to Zen, right? We're just sending everything to her. No.
Just routing all of our bullshit through Zen. Get ready.
His qualifications is she's gotta be a sugar mama that will let him just sit at home and take care of his fish tanks.
That works.
Yeah. He wants to be a stay-at-home fish daddy.
Moose is offering to marry Scotty. All right, I'm seeing 34 entries still, so I'm going to go ahead and spin it.
Okay.
Wheel spinning. Let me go ahead and up the volume. That's fun. You hear it?
Koro works.
Koro.
Bye, Koro. Have fun tomorrow.
Boots cats, boots cats.
Boots cats, boots cats. You said have fun tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Is he
meetup.
going to the aquarium?
Are they meeting at the aquarium? I've never been to it.
I don't know. I've never been to it either.
You should come. We can go together.
Fish and things with L.
Fish and things with L.
Don't know what K's is.
Shark fin adventures.
Shark fin.
Darlene's tanks.
Darlene.
Hey, Shelby, we have a very important question for you.
We already know the answer is no.
Do you want Myrtle to have extra points?
Yep. Way to confuse her. She just pops into the stream.
Myrtle Singh.
Yeah, sucker.
That's what you get. That's what you get, Myrtle.
Fantastic freaks.
Fantastic freaks.
Yeah, she just laughing at you, Myrtle.
Gina.
Craig's Catfish Cave.
Craig.
Fish Frenzy Addiction.
Fish Frenzy.
Myrtle.
Shelby said no.
Haha, sucker.
Shady Grady.
Exactly. Myrtle does not need help. He has more than double second place. Shady Grady.
Yeah, Myrtle be lying about you.
Melissa.
Beta Aquatics.
Beta Aquatics.
Only Oscars.
Only Oscars.
SC Catahulas.
Cat House.
Liquid Zoo. Only Fins.
Liquid Zoo.
Oink Master Supreme Forev.
Winky.
Dennis Christensen.
Dennis Christensen.
Mark Sturlson.
Bad, Brooklyn. We talked a
Brooklyn.
lot about you.
Brooklyn says, I'm late. I'm watching the third Lord of the Rings extended edition with Brogan right now. You're going to be up all night watching that shit. It's like 5 hours long.
That's going to be hard for someone who wakes up at 4 a.m. too.
She's not going to bed, obviously. Mark.
Sketty Nona.
Sketty.
Kalish.
Kalish.
The Zen Ginger.
Zenger.
Linda Worth.
Linda Worth.
Andy Carson.
Andy Carson.
Crowntail Half Moon.
Crowntail. Cody V said, did I miss an entry? I don't have enough pixels to see the names. I don't see you on the wheel. If you didn't hashtag Guppy, then you're on the wheel. I can't manually add or remove anybody, so it's very much automated. It's gotta capture the right. You gotta have the right letters.
Your part of the video is not as clear as ours, apparently.
Yep. Yeah, he looks
Oh.
pretty pixelated.
Oh, really?
It's fine. Just keep on spinning. Just keep on going.
Sorry. I don't know. Is my audio okay though?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You move the wheel up.
Big Steve's Glass Box.
It's an HD wheel next week. It just depends on what the internet wants to do.
Thank you, Matt.
Big Steve, buy some pixels. Thanks, Matt. $2 will get me at least 2 pixels, right?
Johnny Dan's Fish.
Johnny
What you
Dan's
get for
Fish.
talking.
That's what he gets for asking for an HD wheel.
Will says, see ya.
Let's see. CPU usage is 52%. Memory usage is 58%. Yeah.
Carlos Diaz.
Carlos Diaz.
Save your pixels for the pixel game.
Benjamin Peters.
Benjamin Peters. I missed the Baby Shark song on the wheel.
Did you get rid of it?
Yeah.
The Aquatic Morning SH.
The Aquatic Morning SH. Sorry, Jess.
The morning.
Final four: Aquatic Moose, Bunny Viper, Nano Aquarium Guy, and Mystery Snail Guardian.
Aquatic Moose.
Moose.
Mystery Snail Guardian.
And there you go.
The Nano Aquarium Guy.
Sorry, Jay. Bunny Viper. Ivy, you win. You get a guppy.
Yeah.
Assuming you haven't moved, I know where you live. I know where all of you live. So
Ivy, have you moved?
If you don't want me to know where you live, then move.
Then move.
I'm moving right next door. You'll never know I'm there, but you'll know Jenna's there.
Alrighty.
Wait, did you
We're
spin
on.
one last time for it to record the winner?
Oh, yeah. Let me do
How
that.
dare you?
Bunny Viper.
There we go. Can we replace the Baby Shark with actual shark music, like someone doing the chomp?
No.
Can Myrtle do it? Can he sing it a cappella?
Yep.
Okay. I'm glad that we agreed.
Cool. All right. Well, that'll do it for us. Be sure to visit aquatics.com and use McStreamy10 coupon code for a 10% discount on the brand new merch. Yay.
Until February 18th.
Yeah, and for the next month. Or if you're a Fishfam Link Patreon, it's 15% discount in perpetuity.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, thanks to our mods and lurkers and chatters and super chatters and members and replay crew. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.